Hey, what's up? It's Bree coming to you guys with a brow tutorial today. So as you can see here, I am just taking my Laura Mercier powder and I am taking a beauty blender and I am powdering my brows. That is the first step that I always do. Every time that I start on my eyebrows, I like to powder them, make sure they're nice and matte. And this ensures, for me at least, that they stay nice and perfect all day, not get that greasy look. The next thing that I'm doing here is I'm taking a spoolie brush and I'm going ahead and I'm cleaning up my eyebrows, just making sure those brows hairs are not, all over the place, smoothing them down. And I believe that this is an elf spoolie brush. Now I'm just taking my Inglot eyeliner brush. I actually use that for my eyebrows. It's nice and a thin brush. It's like the perfect brush for me to do my eyebrows with. And I am taking my Anastasia Dip Brow. And I'm going ahead and I'm starting at the bottom of my brows. And I'm just creating a line. Now I'm creating a line at the top of my brows. So basically, I am just creating an outline for my eyebrows first. And then I go ahead and I softly do like some soft strokes to fill in the brow. I don't completely fill in the front portion of my brow yet. I just focus on basically my outer brow, fill that in and everything. So I'm just going to do the same exact thing that I did on the right brow to my left brow. Filling in that bottom portion. I'm sorry, creating a line on the bottom portion of my brow. Then I'm going ahead and working my way to the top, creating that outline for my eyebrow and slowly stroking, do little paint brush strokes on my eyebrow. So the next step you see me doing here is actually taking a powder. I used a MAC palette and it was like a soft brown color in that palette. And I also take that and I work that into my brows as well. So not only do I use the pomade from Anastasia, and I believe the color I use is chocolate, and I also additionally use a powder to go on top of the eyebrows. I'm taking as well as concealer now. And what I was initially doing with my brows when I first started, I would use a MAC paint pot in soft ochre, and I would go underneath my eyebrows just to create like a really light effect under my eyebrows to give my eyebrows that pop. I no longer use that step anymore. I just go in with a nice, really light concealer by LA Girl Pro concealer, and I use the color Cool Tan. And then on the top of my brows, I typically use the color Fawn. I do mix my concealers a lot, so it varies just depending on the day and what look I want to go for to achieve a good eyebrow. I always like to use a really um, flat brush. This brush actually doesn't have a name. I believe it came in like a brush set that I got from Amazon, a really cheap brush set. It doesn't have a name. It's not name brand or anything, but it is a really flat brush, and I've had it for quite a while now. I still use it to this day. So I just recommend when you are cleaning up your brows with the concealer that you use a really flat brush. Next, I'm just taking some Mac Fix Plus spray, and I'm spraying my e.l.f. concealer brush, and that's what I use to buff out the concealer that's around my eyebrows and just blend it in and everything. So I just typically go in like window sweep motions, and I go in the middle, then I go on the top, just cleaning it up so you don't have that harsh line around your eyebrows. I typically don't like that look. I like it to be really blended for that flawless look. I'm just taking that powder again, and I'm re-going over my eyebrows just to touch it up in any spots that I feel like I may have, nicked or something with the concealer brush. I'll just go back in and like refill it in. And then this is the part that I actually start bringing that powder more down into the beginning of my brows. And I am done with the brows. Now I decided to add a little pop of highlight.